Hi and welcome back. I'm Emily and today I'm going to use some of those embellishments that I made previously in my past video. There's one video for the actual pattern and print that I made, and then there are two videos of the different embellishments that I made from those prints. So I'm using this awesome Echo Park paper pad that I just got that's called Fish Are Friends, and this one's got really cute little sharks on it. And then the other one has orange little starfishes. So this is a day at the beach in 2017. I was extremely pregnant when we went here, so I literally just sat there and watched my husband play with my little boys while the little girl was baking in my tummy. So this layout is super easy. Like I said, I'm going to use some of those embellishments that I used. When you have pre-made embellishments already, your life gets a lot easier. It goes really fast. So when I figure out how I'm going to do my layouts, if you have not seen, I make a sketch of everything before I even print it. Or before I even edit it, I decide how I want these layouts to go. I really like using like the whole pictures. So I really love 6x4s and I really love 4x6s. So I try my best to use them as a full picture the most of the time. And I really try not to size down too much unless I kind of have to, or the picture's not as important. So scrapbooking for me is really about the pictures. It's less about the art and the creativeness of this. It's really, when people look at these, they're not looking at, oh, look how cute that little star is. They're looking at the pictures. And when I hopefully have my grandchildren one day come look at these, I want them to be like, oh, look how cute Dad was, not, oh, look how cool that rainbow is. So I really try to accent whatever I have going on in the picture with the embellishments. So these, if you have not watched the print one, I had a major happy accident and all of the prints had like this kind of corally thing going on with the prints, just how the, air got stuck in the paint. So I really wanted to use these for a beach layout. So when I thought about making this video, this layout just kind of happened very naturally. I'm going to just kind of use some of these leftovers that I didn't turn into the embellishments to accent just what's going on in the picture and kind of making it more like themed. So all of these pictures obviously go together because it's the same day, same location. So I really wanted to make sure that all of the embellishments really went together. So I used, like I said, that whole collection that I created. So I really love how this ended up turning out. The colors are really, really bold. Oh, this little heart here, I didn't have when I used my punch to punch the heart. I loved the pattern, but I didn't have enough space. So there's a little chunk out of the top of the heart. So that's why I stuck it behind there, but I actually really like it. But I love using embellishments that are already made. It makes my life really easily. It spent 24 minutes, I think, making this whole thing. And I think that that's great that I didn't have to spend a ton of time. I mean, it took me like 5 hours to make the embellishments, but it was nice that I didn't have to spend a lot of time doing this because it was already made for me. So I highly recommend doing them. They don't have to be this weird corally paint that I used, but you can do anything you want. It doesn't matter what the paper is. It doesn't even matter really if they go together. If you like them together, go with it. So this was an awesome day at the beach. I mean, we love the beach. We used to live in South Carolina on the coast, and we don't anymore. And we definitely miss going to the ocean kind of whenever we wanted to. So it was really, really nice to kind of relive this day, even though I believe I was 7.5 months pregnant. So it wasn't to the point where I couldn't move anymore, but I was getting pretty close to it. So I am going to keep sticking down all of these lovely little embellishments, and I'm trying to make sure that journaling spot kind of goes with the card. I thought that this card was kind of getting a little crazy, so I decided to use more of that white element in like a little tiny word to kind of help incorporate all the white in the other pictures. So I'm just using a bunch of tiny stickers or they're not even tiny stickers, they're tiny printables that I have in my tiny word printable bucket that I have right next to my desk that I just use whenever I have a printable. I just chuck it out and put some tiny words on if I don't want to get my word binder out. But I love how these are. There was a lot of empty space in this just because of the sand and the ocean and the sky. I mean, the sky was so clear that it was a great opportunity to kind of add some extra embellishments. So what are you guys working on right now? I'd love to know. Put down in the comments and tell me what you're kind of working on. Are you cleanings? Are you organizing? Are you making new things? Are you in a slump? I was in a major one. I'm starting to feel like back at it. I just printed off a ton of like internet printables. So I've been cutting those and I've just kind of been trying to get myself back into creative mode. So we're almost done. I put a beautiful little squiggly line border. I cannot draw a straight line to save my life, so I just do everything purposely not together. So here are the final layouts. I love how this turned out. You can see that kind of corally look to the little embellishments. I can't believe how little Reese is, but I love how this turned out. Give me a thumbs up if you liked this. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you have any questions, please put them down below. I'll see you really, really soon. Bye.